My name is Phil Abbasi, and I'm Senior Principal with DLR Group Westlake Reed Laskoski. Welcome to the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center Hamilton Quarter planning process. We're the architects and engineers for the ambulatory building that will be located at the Hamilton Road Route 161 interchange in New Albany. This project will serve as a prototype for future suburban outpatient care centers and is intended to be duplicated on additional sites. As we embark on the process of design, we thought it would be a good idea to create this brief video to introduce you to the planning process. So, fasten your seatbelts, turn off your phones, and please pay attention to this brief but informative video we've prepared for the exciting journey you're about to participate on. The world is changing, medicine is changing, we're leading the way. You're familiar with that slogan, and you are part of the we. The program for each site contains a medical office building of about 160,000 square feet and an ambulatory surgery center of approximately 60,000 square feet, along with the related parking. Each site is planned to accommodate first phase medical office building, an ambulatory surgery center, and then the final phase will include an acute care hospital. The final configuration of this is indicated phase 1 in the ochre color and phase 2 in the blue color. The schedule for phase 1 is to complete and to see first patient by August 1st of 2020. These 6 principles underpin our approach to healthcare design. We use these principles as a metric to help us guide the design process. The first word is empathy. We focus on patient experience, but not only on the patient, but the staff experience. Secondly, flexibility. We're designing for the future, so we consider this at the room level, at the department level, for the whole building, and then ultimately for the entire site. Simplicity. We think of this in terms of intuitive wayfinding. We often go into healthcare facilities and find patients guiding their ways by following stripes or by excessive signage or clutter, visual clutter. Our goal is to avoid that. The fourth principle is lean. We think about this as an effective operational process, and this will be an important part of our discussion in some of our later meetings. But we need to understand the operations that you employ, and from that we build logical flow and processes that really work around how you operate, improving your operating cost and improving safety. Uniformity, as you think about this, we're building this project 3 times to start with. So as we replicate this, we're interested in creating uniform aspects of the design so there'll be a commonality from site to site as providers go from location to location, perhaps. And finally, last but not least, is design. In this case, we're replicating this building at least 1 or 2 more times. And so we're interested in branding and identification. In that design, we're trying to avoid trends. We want this to be timeless and supportive of the mission of the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center. I'd like to introduce Elizabeth Dolinar, Christina Labasi, and Dana Forrester, each of whom will be part of our design team.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Dolinar, and my role will be Healthcare Planner. You should have received the user meeting master schedule with your video. We've mapped out the iterative process of design that will occur over the next 4 months. We'll review the first meeting agenda shortly, but first, we wanted to acquaint you with the entire process and some important keywords. For each meeting, we've identified the following. 1, objectives, or the goals of the meeting. 2, agenda. This is what we will cover in the meeting. 3, approvals required. These are decisions we need at the time of the meeting in order to meet the project schedule. 4, agreements required. Unlike the approvals, we are looking for an agreement and direction so that we can further develop the idea. 5, deliverables. This is what we will produce as a result of this meeting and what we will prepare for the next meeting.
Hi, I'm Christina Labasi, and my role will be interior designer, finishes, furniture, and equipment coordination. Now, for some guidelines. We will be posting all material in the Buckeye Box. This will provide the team with one repository for materials. Our goal is to post information from the current meetings within 48 hours. We have indicated on the master schedule when advanced material will be posted for the next meeting. Your job is to review the material prior to each meeting. Our meetings run every hour on the hour from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Please be on time. Finally, we need everyone's input. This is a collaborative process, so please come prepared to participate. Remember, we need to hear from everyone.
I'm Dana Forster, and I will be the design leader of our team. I'm going to discuss the agendas for our first 2 meetings. The process begins with the space programming, in which we identify departments, rooms, and sizes. In our first meeting, we'll confirm we have accurate program information. From there, we'll discuss the flow of your department, or how patients and staff move through the system. We will also speak to the process, what processes you follow. If necessary, we can map those out to ensure we understand how you operate. Helpful information for us is total staff count per department and total during a shift, if that applies. For the second schematic design meeting, we'll develop test fit plans, room standards, and review adjacencies, both inter and intra-departmental. The general configuration of each of the floors has been defined. We'll review these slides with you in more detail at our first meeting.
After each round, we'll provide you advanced material to cover the objective and agenda for the next meeting via the Buckeye Box. If you have any questions, please contact Paul Lenz, the OSU project manager. Otherwise, we'll see you the week of July 9th for our first round of meetings. Thank you.